Hey there flippers, and welcome back to Second Life Treasures. So in today's video we are going to be heading out to the charity shops once again, and today we are going to be starting off in the Sue Ryder Foundation. So I've already been through, I've already sort of have a look sort of over at the DVDs, and there was nothing really there, so I've just sort of brought us in sort of part way through. So we're just having a look at the women's shoes now. I'm also having a look at the handbags up the top, sort of see if we can get another cracking sort of handbag find like we did a few weeks ago, but no such luck. But as I'm looking through, I sort of noticed that there's a couple of DVD box sets, and one that I sort of noticed here is the Gold Rush. So this is Gold Rush series 1 to 7. And it's a series that I really enjoy, but it's the first time I've ever seen it sort of out in the charity shops. So I thought I'd give it a scan, and I don't think it's scanned, so I'm having to actually do sort of a manual search on it. And sort of looking through it, it looks to be sort of selling for sort of a decent amount. So once again, just putting a couple of different searches in, sort of seeing what I can sort of pull up. What I tend to do is when I'm searching sort of through the phone, I'll give it sort of a broad search first. So I'll search for sort of Gold Rush in this instance, and then I sort of whittle it down. So it then goes to sort of Gold Rush. It would have started off so as Gold Rush DVD box set probably, then Gold Rush DVD box set seasons 1 to 7, and then just sort of narrow it down until I can sort of actually find the exact item that I've got in front of me. But yeah, with this one it does work out to sort of be worthwhile picking up, but what I'll do is I'll give you all the prices at the end of the video, sort of in our pickup section. But yeah, I do end up picking it up. So next off, we're heading into the RSPCA, and once again I've done the other side of the shop sort of first. There was absolutely nothing in there at all, but what I do find as soon as I walk into sort of this half is a couple of pair of sort of kids football boots. So you can see them just at the bottom of the screen. I know my camera's not positioned perfectly here. Unfortunately, sort of when I mount the camera on sort of my rucksack, I can't actually see sort of how the camera's sort of pointing, so I just have to sort of have a guess at it most of the time. We've then got, I can't even remember what mate these were. And they're actually, that pair of shoes that I just picked up there was a pair of Skechers, and I think they're Skechers Shape Ups. And they've been in there for absolutely weeks. I remember the first time I saw them there, I thought I'd hit a jackpot. But once I picked them up and I noticed that there was basically the soles had been sort of torn at sort of one end. And there you go, there's me looking at handbags again. So I just thought this time as well I'd have sort of a bit of a look sort of down the shop as well. I don't normally sort of walk down this end. Because it's a lot of sort of the china and sort of glasses, and then sort of clothing. I'll be honest, sort of I very rarely sort of look at the clothing, just purely because sort of I don't know what I'm looking at with regards to sort of what will sell. And then next up we are in cancer research. So it's probably another shop that I don't feature on the video sort of too much. Reason for that is a lot of the time sort of when I go in here, stuff that I find is sort of quite highly priced, and it's more in line with sort of eBay prices than sort of normal charity shop prices. But as I'm walking in, the first thing that I see is this Porsche model set, and sort of I have a bit of a look at it. I think it was, I can't quite see from where I'm standing doing the recording, but I think it was priced up at £18. So, but because it was new in box, I wanted to scan it and just see sort of what it's actually sort of selling for. I think when I sort of look it up, it's selling for sort of around sort of anywhere between sort of 20 and 25. So it just wasn't worthwhile picking up. So I was a bit disappointed in that, because I have been looking for sort of like the Airfix type models, and yeah, just haven't been able to sort of get hold of any. So just having a quick look through sort of the games and the DVDs, nothing really sort of jumping out. So now we are at the big one. So we are at the Demelza outlet, and today they have actually got, or today, the day that this was filmed. Sorry, this was filmed a few weeks ago, but they're doing a special event. I can't remember what they actually were calling the event, but the idea was them sort of to raise money, or sort of a big sort of like money raising exercise. And what they were doing is it was essentially 50% off everything. So I've already popped in sort of earlier on, so we started at the Demelza outlet, and we also finished. When I went in earlier on, I think the only thing that I managed to pick up was a Harry Potter book. Wasn't nothing special, it wasn't first edition or anything like that. And then I also picked up a Pokemon plush for sort of my other channel. But you see there, I've just picked up a Kinder, basically a Kinder Egg Rabbit. So obviously that is 50p. And then I'm just having a look, see what else is actually in there. So I don't know the date on this one. I've got a feeling it's sort of around the sort of 2003 mark. But I'll keep hold of it, and then I thought I would actually have a look through sort of the clothing racks, just to see if I see sort of any sort of designer gear. But looking through, there's sort of nothing that sort of jumps out. So I'm going to grab a basket, because I am intending on sort of getting quite a few bits while we're here. So they've crammed a lot of stuff in sort of the entrance hall there. There was nothing really, it was mostly furniture. And then straight into the clothes section. Gonna have a look at what shoes they've got out. So I always pick up those sort of shoes thinking that they're, or hoping that they're sort of Converse shoes, but they 9 times out of 10 always turn out to be sort of the Converse style shoes. Obviously we did get a pair of Converses a couple of weeks ago. Not too bad actually, I think we paid £2 for them. There we go, a pair of women's feeder trainers. In really good condition as well, so I do end up picking those up. But I do, at the end of the video, because I have already filmed the pickups part of the video, I do forget where I bought them from. So they were bought from Demelza. So just having a look at, there's some men's shoes over that side, and once again just having a sort of quick look over to the handbags. Nothing there sort of worth sort of picking up. And I look at these, and I had to sort of have a double look at them because it actually ended up being two different styles of shoes. So they had the left and the right, both in black. I think they were both sort of Puma, but yeah, they were both sort of two completely different styles, so they didn't actually go together. I'm just having a look. They have got some Pyrex bits on the table, but once again, I just don't know enough about Pyrex to sort of be picking it up at this point. And once again, just having a look at sort of some of the sort of China figures and sort of glass figures. And one thing that sort of jumps out at me is this. So it's a Marauder's map from Harry Potter. It's not something that I'd seen before. I think they've got it priced up at £4. But I do sort of look it up online, and it's selling for about sort of £4 or £5. So not worth picking up for sort of resale, but I do actually end up picking it up. The other half was with me sort of on this day as well, and she mentioned it again, and yeah, I do end up picking it up, but as I say, it was picked up sort of more as a sort of display piece for the new house instead of actually for sort of resale. So just having a quick browse through the books and the DVDs in the kids section. We've done sort of quite well in here recently. Obviously this is where I found the Harry Potter book this morning. So let's see that Fortnite book there. That's something I do end up picking that up, but that is being picked up for the gaming channel. It's not for sort of resale. Just to be quite honest, as normal, sort of anything gaming related, normally if I am picking it up, it normally ends up sort of going into my gaming collection. And then just having a look at this, I think this is it's a dance mat, but it's not actually for any sort of console in particular. I think it's something that just plugs straight into the TV. So yeah, I'm just having a look, sort of see if there's any mention of sort of any consoles there. I think it does. I didn't notice it at the time, but I think there is a little statement up the top that just says that it sort of plugs straight into your TV. I think I've seen that kicking around actually for a couple of weeks as well. And then I see, I think this is yeah, this is a pack of Beano top trumps. So I know some top trumps can actually sell for sort of quite a bit of money. So I was thinking sort of, well, 50p for these. Let's have a look. And so I did end up looking them up, and once again they're only a couple of quid, so there's going to be no profit in sort of picking those up. So yeah, I'm just going to leave them. I've got these Olympic figures, so I did look one of these up the other week, and they weren't selling for too much, but I ended up sort of just having another sort of check because, as I say, they were marked up at £3 each, and I was thinking potentially you could get sort of 10 or 12 for both of them. It was sort of a potential, but I think once again looking through, I don't think that there's sort of really anything in them. And then just having a look at the sort of the puzzles and the board games. Once again, they're all sort of the ones that we normally see. I know sort of myself at the moment, I don't tend to sort of pick up sort of open puzzles. I just sort of look at sort of if there's a sealed puzzle, then I'll sort of give it a scan, sort of have a look at it, but don't really sort of get involved with sort of open puzzles at the moment. But they have got a lot more stuff in at the moment. And I will admit, over the last sort of few weeks, I've seen them sort of they've been sort of putting more and more stuff in this area. Just having a look at these tins. They are for one of the card games. I can't remember what one it was, but yeah, they're not worth anything. The empty tins. Obviously, people were looking for the tins with the cards in. And then I have a quick look through the bin of soft toys. There we go, we've got Miss Pac-Man plush. So that is one for the gaming collection. I think once again, that's only 50p. So yeah, worthwhile picking up just to sort of as a decoration piece. But then this one really sort of catches my eye. I don't know. I know, I haven't seen it yet. There we go. So I see this one, and it is a Harrods bear. So once again, it's priced up at 50p, and I'm thinking, well, Harrods, sort of that sort of stuff's normally sort of quite sought after. So I can't remember if I sort of look it up on the phone or if I just buy it. I'm looking around it, I can't see any dates on it or anything. Yeah, I do get the phone out. So once again, I think I start off looking for Harrods bear, and then sort of just refine the search sort of from there, seeing if I can find anything. Yeah, I think I sort of see glimpses of it. I don't see the actual one that I'm looking at, but it definitely goes in the basket. And then I think actually I'm going to look up the Kindle rabbit just to see if I can see sort of anything on that. And what I've actually worked out sort of since getting home, the Kindle rabbit was actually a rabbit that come in with an Easter egg. So you bought a Kinder Surprise Easter egg, and there was a box, and then it had the rabbit in it, sort of not in the egg, but sort of in the box with the egg. So there's two different types. There's one that's sort of newer. And this one sort of, there wasn't as many listings for this one. But yeah, I think I had to just decide, yeah, we'll go for it. Sort of from what I've seen, it's worth sort of picking up. So that is going to wrap it up for us being out at the charity shops. So what we'll do is we will head home and we'll have a look at what we managed to pick up. Okay, so we are back from the charity shop, and what a really good day we've had actually. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Really enjoyed sort of heading off to Demelza. I had been sort of waiting for it to happen, and yeah, definitely worthwhile. So let's get into the pickups. So the first one we've got is the Harry Potter paperback. This is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. We paid £1 for that, and there's no sale price or profit on that at the moment, as I am just still collecting sort of Harry Potter books to list, sort of put them all together and then list them as sort of one big lot. Then next up, this is I think this was the first thing that I picked up at Demelza today. So it is a Kinder Surprise 10-inch rabbit plush. So we paid 50p for this, and looking online I'm seeing sort of sold comps of around £10, so that would net us a £3 and 4p profit. So really nice, that one. Then next up we've got another Demelza pickup. So this is a Harrods Bear. It's a 13-inch with a red zip-up fleece. That is how it's described online. So once again, we paid 50p for this one. And looking online with this, we are seeing sold comps of around £25. So I think £25 to £30 I've been seeing them sort of listed and selling for. So I'll list mine for £25, and we'll see sort of how quickly it sells. But if it does go for £25, that should net us a £16 and 12p profit. So very nice on that one. Then we move on to the women's Fila trainers. These are a size 5.5, and we paid £2.50 for them. I will be honest, at the time of filming the outro, I cannot remember where I bought these from, but we would have seen them sort of in the video. But yeah, I am filming this. I'm filming the outro sort of as you see the video. I'd filmed the outro 2 days ago, and the actual sort of trip out to the charity shop was a couple of weeks ago. So actually, I'll tell you when the charity shop was. It was the day we moved house. So it was the 26th of June that we moved. So yeah, I can't quite remember where we picked these up from, but we paid £2.50 for them. Looking online, I am seeing sort of sold comps of around sort of £20. So that would net us a profit of £9.76. So very nice. I will admit I have been picking up sort of quite a few sort of shoes recently. I know I picked up, there was a pair of Skechers in Tuesday's video. So we've got the feelers as well today. Then next up we have the Gold Rush DVD box set. So this is seasons 1 to 7. I will admit, me and the other half absolutely love watching Gold Rush. I think it's a brilliant series, really interesting. But we just haven't been able to sort of keep up with it recently. But we got this from Sue Ryder, that one come from. I remember picking that one up. And we paid £2 for that. And looking online, I'm seeing sold comps of around £20 on that. So that would net us a profit of £10.26. So yeah, really happy with that. And then the final pickup for today was a set of kids Adidas football boots. The bottom of them look sort of really good, really not bad condition. Have not really been used a lot. There's not a lot of sort of wear to the boots either, and they are a size 3. So we paid £2 for these, And as you can see from the sticker, they come from RSPCA. Looking online, probably get about £10 for these. So that would net us a £1.54 profit. So not major, but still, it's another listing that we can sort of get up that's not going to sort of break the bank. So that is going to be it for today's pickups. But how much did we spend? So total spend for today was £8.50. Total expected sale price is £85. And then the total expected profit is £40.72. So once again, another really good trip out. It's probably the best charity shop trip that I've had in quite a while. So yeah, really happy with that. So that is going to be the end of today's video. Just want to say, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and if you're not already, sort of hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to be kept up to date when I upload videos just like this. So I upload 3 videos a week. Tuesday and a Saturday we do a boot fair video, and on a Thursday we do a charity shop video. But that is going to be the end of today's video. So once again, thank you so much for joining me. Really hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Alright, bye!